Hey, what's up, guys? So I just wanted to shoot a video. I know it's New Comic Book Day. I actually was at an LCS last Wednesday, real briefly, and I shot a video and I uploaded it and post-dated it a little bit, so that should be dropping a little later, maybe first week of October. But I do have some new stuff I wanted to go ahead and post. I picked up this Jeff Smith Razzle hardcover. I think it was, gosh, I forget exactly when this dropped. Initially, it came out in around, I want to say 05, but that was kind of a resurgence of me collecting comics right around that time. I don't know why it didn't stick. I should have kept going with it because there was really no reason for me to sort of drop back out, but this was one of the things I was picking up. This is a kind of a slightly torn, dust-jacketed version of this hardcover. It's like a $40 retail value. However, I picked it up for I think $7 off of eBay. I just wanted to read it. This was initially put out in a couple of different versions as far as the loose issues go. This itself is a little bit smaller than a typical size comic, but wider on the other hand. When it first came out, there were larger versions, larger page size, and there was also a standard comic version. But yeah, so Razzle, it's just something really different for Jeff Smith after Bone. This character, he's a art thief, and he uses these turbine engines to time travel and steal various pieces throughout history. As you can see, he has a fondness for Picasso, and the only thing that's really stopping him is this sort of salamander-faced fiend is hot on his tail, and I never really got far enough into it to know what that was about. Surprisingly, just like Smith has begun or had done with his Bone series, initially in black and white, later put into soft color by the Scholastic releases. This also initially was put out in black and white. And you know what? The matted, soft, really no gloss page and this quality paper, it's really nice. I'm actually kind of glad that it's in color. I mean, I wasn't expecting it. What was that? Tesla? I wasn't really expecting it to be in color, to tell you the truth. But I'm actually thinking that's going to help me read it, just because this is going to kind of be like late night reading, and the color is going to help separate. So it's bound in kind of an interesting way. The pages are actually right on the spine, so there isn't a piece of fabric to kind of create that D-ring. But there's no gutter loss. It's a really nice book. It's sort of comforting to have not a weathered copy. I mean, the dust jacket certainly is weathered, but something I can maybe take to work and read. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm sure you can find this on Amazon for under $10 if you're interested. It's funny because it's at its base it's a noir, and there's a lot of elements that I feel Jeff Smith specifically avoided with Bone. I mean, he was doing something basically like a prairie story with some wild fantasy elements, but I don't want to spoil it for myself. But yeah, so this is kind of cool. It's strictly for reading. More on the collector's front. Shout out to one of my good friends on YouTube, bigLbo. He's getting well, he's being joined in holy matrimony, holy wedlock. He's getting married this weekend, I believe, in Vegas. That's real special to me. My parents were wed in Vegas. The reason I bring him up is, well, I just want to congratulate him and give him my best wishes and utmost respect and admiration. I really have enjoyed getting to know him through his collecting over the last couple of years a little bit. And one of the things he told me I need to know a little bit more about is this writer, Timothy Truman. But he just happens to write this book. I bought this for my Turok run. This completes it. But yeah, again, best wishes to bigLbo. I wish I could be there, brother. I actually have a little bit of family in Vegas, but I'm working this weekend, and that would have been cool to have just popped into the chapel and said, "Who's that big guy back there?" "Oh, I know him. That's Rig from YouTube." But anyway, yeah, big props to my boy Lee, bigLbo. Hashtag Mr. Buttersworth. Anyway, so Timothy Truman wrote this. Rags Morales on pencils, and Gonzalo Mayo inking the last issue of Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Completes my run 1 through 47. It got started strong with the Bart Sears cover, one of the biggest selling books of all time, and then you know how it is. Sales went way down, so it's kind of a hard run to complete. And I'm pretty sure, there's maybe 7,000 of these. I don't think there's 7,000 people that want one, but there's enough people that do, that make this a little bit of a sought-after book. So I finally got it. Okay. As long as I have this bigLbo theme to this video, I posted this. God, this was my last YouTube video. I dug this up and I shared it, flipped through it. It's a cool book. And bigLbo said, "Hey, is that a theme they ran that year for the annuals? This is Azrael annual. God, is this annual 3? Because I know it's keeping with the pulp heroes. But anyway, it's a Azrael annual from 1997, and yeah, indeed, that whole year, the annuals were done with this hard-boiled crime, cats in the bag, the bags in the river motif of the film noirs. I was just really getting into film noir at this time, discovering Orson Welles movies and all that era, Mike Hammer and the pulps. But yeah, all of the DC annuals that year had this motif, about 20 of them, and I'm actually I'm gonna try to go after them. I'm gonna try to make the collection. This cover is by Glenn Orbick. I'm sad to say he passed away in 2015. He was a young man of mid-50s. Huge loss, but I found the ones I could locate on Lone Star. I took the easy way out. I think I found most of them. There's about 7, 8, 9, or 10 that I'm the Wonder Woman, the Catwoman, the Hitman, the Teen Titans, the Detective Comics, the Robin, and a couple of other ones I couldn't find. But yeah, I'm gonna go after these, and I just ordered a bunch from Lone Star, and I'll share them when they arrive. But yeah, this Glen Orbic, that cover is great. Gonna do a quick flip through because I know Elbo, he likes his Barry Windsor. I don't want to spoil this book because honestly, a Barry Windsor Smith fan should locate this. And the truth of the matter is, it's not even an Ultraverse book, so you don't have to worry about that, man. You don't have to worry about that. It's Marvel. Marvel had swallowed Ultraverse Malibu up alive at this point. The formality of just saying, hey, we could do something with Prime in Hardcase and Mantra, they just bought them and shelved it. But they did do a little something, some crossovers. And Barry Windsor did this whole book. This thing is really nice. I ordered this one from Canada. It took 2 weeks to arrive, and it was rolled up like a newspaper, but I salvaged it. Yeah, I don't know why I bought a Canadian copy. I could have just as easily bought one here. I wasn't paying attention. But I don't want to spoil the whole book. However, when did this come out? 95? I don't know. I don't feel like there's enough Barry Windsor Smith stuff in this world. So I get that a lot of people overlook Rune. I don't blame them. But this right here, this is noteworthy to me. It's worth having. Like I said, I don't want to spoil the whole thing, but I just want to show this one illustration. Oddly enough, not by Barry Windsor Smith. It's actually a Tim Sale, just like ad. So I'm gonna stop before I go too far. But let me just show you this Tim Sale real quick. Where the heck is it? I thought this was cool. I don't know if this is anything or if this is just an ad. Tim Sale and Conan, that looked pretty cool to me. I would meet Tim Sale again. He was alright. He was just a little tired, I could tell. So anyway, sorry if I spoil that book for anyone. I actually kind of spoiled it for myself because I haven't even read it. So just real quick, this is just more of my standard fare. I picked up the black and white cover. Let's go with this color, Vampirella 24. So that's good. I bought some stuff and they threw in this Asterix book, free comic day. Pretty cool. I've never read any Asterix. And yeah, let's see, just the rest of the stuff's gonna be my typical Wallow. Linsner, Lady Zorro 2, Lady Zorro 3. I'm missing issue 1, so I picked these up. This is an Andrew Pepway. I just thought that was funny. The lone silhouette figure taken aback. So I found this Sheena. Sean McManus cover, DDP, 2018. Found a Monster High comic, another free comic day. So it's just some real small press, like home press, Michael T. Dessing's Army Ants. I was curious if it had anything to do with Hasbro Army Ants, but it's kind of a cool little book. Like I said, it's really homemade, but I actually kind of dig it because this guy, probably the most impressive thing to me is just that he made this. I tried to look him up. I wanted to actually buy a lot more of these from him. I think he's a school teacher or something, Michael T. Dessing. And he didn't get back to me. So either he wants to forget about this endeavor in life, or he wants to... Maybe I got the wrong Michael T. Dessing. But I just thought this was pretty neat. This is probably the level of stuff I would make. And actually kind of inspired me. I still want to put a book out, and this is probably what it's going to look like, more or less. So, black and white, a little bit of splash of color on the cover. So if anyone knows about this book, I just want them all. I'll just put it right out there. So yeah, some more Sheena, and this was thrown in with Turok. This guy threw in this little card. Thank you again. So anyway, yeah. Ultimately, just thanks to bigLbo for making those videos, man. I do enjoy them. I'll post his channel in the description if you want to check him out. I get a kick out of his content. He's a reader, and he definitely sets me on the track of, what is it he says? Get off the internet and read some books. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's going on 7 o'clock in the morning. I gotta hit the hay and start my work day when most people are driving home. But thanks for watching. All right.